Okay. And 13. There goes 14. Okay, I think we're live again. I'm so sorry. If you don't see I am the God of Hellfire in the corner, then I'm doing it wrong. And if you don't see StreamYard right up here, I'm doing it wrong. Also, I was on the wrong internet connection, bro. I was on a cell phone. I was on a smartphone connection, a hotspot. And my computer had switched over to that network, and I didn't know it. And even though I've got the Starlink up on automatically connect, it obviously did not automatically connect to that specific. Okay, here go notifications again. Good. Okay. Hopefully you guys will find me. I'm so sorry. I know the links are going to be all screwed now. I fucked up, man. I will try not to screw up again in the future. Whoa, Bitcoin just hit 36,000. Fucking great. Holy moly. Beautiful Sunday in the South. Hey, thank you for sending me those fishing videos, bro. Those were great. We are making a slight recovery. I want to highlight that just for a moment. Token Dave is here to stay. Cheers. Take my pills. All right. So, yeah, I'm no longer taking blood pressure medication. I stopped taking that long ago. I don't know what my blood pressure is. Actually, I don't check it anymore. But I probably should. So I wanted you guys to see this crypto recovery here, but most importantly, look over here on the far left. Right there. The only thing in the red right now is Elon. Elon is at the bottom in the red. I love it. Everything else is in the green. And Bitcoin has made a recovery. Saitama is trying to snap back there. They're at the top of the list. Time to buy. Yes. Temple O. What does that say? Temple. I don't know how to say that. Temple of Marduk or Duck. Temple, thank you for. I've got you. I've got Token Dave. Who's my third viewer? I've got 3 people here. Who's the third viewer that is here currently? Let me know. We're looking really good right here. Noopy is here. All right, it's Noopy, everybody. It's Noopy. Not Snoopy, it's Noopy. Peekaboo. Heavy P. What's up, son? You ready? You down to smoke? Let's go full screen, bro. Dude, let's go full screen and smoke a little bong. Hey, Bing Bong, you're high. What? Stream is so crisp and clear. Love it. Austin Barcliff, what's up, Austin? So, yes, it's clear I'm running on that fucking badass. You guys want to see what kind of fucking bandwidth I get? I'll do a check for you. I'll do a speed test. They come up so good, bro. I did one on my phone this morning. I screenshotted it. It was so goddamn good. Dude, it's testing 115 megs download right now. Oh, shit. It got 106 on the download. And the upload is it's testing 5 megs on the upload right now. Because I'm loading, it's not a good time to do a test. There it goes. It had a little bottleneck. Bing bong, I got them cookies. Let's go. Oh! You guys want to see this? I got 2 megs on the upload. And considering it just froze up on me while I was doing it, it did freeze up. But still, I mean, Look at this. Look at that score, guys. Look at that freaking score. What? I got some bandwidth, baby. Hey, I'm smoking with Token Dave. Where he's got the cookies. I got the cookies. We're smoking the cookies. Cheers. Tay Coochie, what's up, buddy? Yo, Nate, why do you hold your hits in so long? Because I like getting high. I like getting really high. My Beazle. Get high and think about my doggy. All right, let's do another speed test. Look how fast it's going. It's testing 109. It scored 93 on the upload. I mean, on the download. It's testing the upload right now. It's testing 6. And it gives me 10. You guys, look at my upload. That's a video gamer's upload right there, son. Yeah. Yeah, I might start playing some video games. Since, I've got nothing exciting going on in my life. I have no woman here to please. There's only 5 people watching the show right now? Really? Is it only 5 viewers? I'm going to refresh. I'm going to refresh the chat. I'm really sad that there's only 5 people here. That doesn't make me sad, I got to say. Yeah, now it's only 4 people. Wow, man. 33 is getting them mounted on my Tacoma. 33s, hell yeah. Crypto profits we're about to make. Women won't be an issue. Really? I'm a millionaire, bro. I don't have a girlfriend. Money can't buy you love, bro. I'm a good-looking man. I got beautiful soft hair. I got soft skin. I'm funny. I'm very conscious about my I take care of myself. I brush my teeth. I floss. I don't have bad breath. I kiss good. I'm good down there. We're good. So I'm a millionaire. Why don't I have a girlfriend? I'll tell you why. Because girls don't need money. They don't need security. It's not what they need. They don't need any. They don't even need a man. They're very self-sufficient. And they're realizing that. And the girl doesn't need to be, society says I need to be in a relationship. Well, fuck society. That's what girls are saying today. I don't need to be in a relationship. Fuck a man. I got 2 AA batteries. Who needs a man? So I can listen to him fucking cry all day? No, thank you. Just trying to move up in this world? Well, look. You got $50 in the bank. I'm just saying it doesn't matter how much money you have, bro. It's not, I've been single for a very long time. I have everything to offer and no one's taken. So you see where I'm coming from? I mean, I'm fucking living proof, bro. I'm living proof. Money can't buy you love. You spend your whole life trying to get money, but don't think that that's going to find you the right relationship, you know? Women want to be spoiled and treated like queens. No, they don't. They want to be cray. Dude, women don't want to be spoiled and treated like queens. No, they don't. At least none that I know. Here I am. You know? They don't need a reliable person that will be there for them and support them and love them. They don't need it. There's plenty of them out there that don't need it. Oh, you're joking about the money girls part. Yeah, I just want to make sure we understand that. You know, look at my friend Oak Tree. He's single too. You know? I could start going down the list. Your girl's awesome. I'm happy for you. See? There you go. You're a happy man. My last ex-girlfriend, perfect. She was perfect. You know, they exist. It's just sometimes they get cancer and die. The last years have changed. Yeah, but I gotta tell you, before COVID, I still, you know, it wasn't like anyone was beating down my fucking door, even when I went out and shit. And it might just be because I'm in a bad age group, you know. Too late. But you know, learn to be happy on your own, I guess. Which is, I basically am. Last night I was just thinking about it. I was like, yeah, you know, this ain't so bad. I mean, it's fucking quiet as hell. But I kind of like it. You know? I turned on Meatloaf Bat Out of Hell this morning and I rocked the house with that shit. Can you imagine putting that song on the internet and not including that fucking introduction? Ba-na, ba-na, ba-na. Oh, fuck you. Whatever. Oh. Here we go. Now that's a good one. Hi, you. I got two messages, one right after the other. One was some stupid bullshit. The other one was a nice friend of mine. You know that whole part? And then that guitar solo comes in. That fucking solo. And then when the theme, the ongoing repetitive theme throughout the song starts at the beginning, right then, that's when they started the fucking song on this YouTube video. And I'm like, you cut out that whole intro. You cut out, I mean, it's literally the best part of the song. The intro is better than the whole song. I mean, it is. It is. It is. It's got the fucking guitar solo. It's got the crashing drums. It's got the fucking, the build up and that the that crazy fucking piano. It's all in the intro. And I don't know who's watching right now, but I'm going to give you a cursing warning. I'm going to curse. Okay. You ready? I'm going to curse. Some fucking douchebag, some dumb cunt. Okay, it's over. I'm good. I just had to say that. Decided to put Bat Out of Hell Meatloaf on YouTube without that fucking intro on it. They cut the fucking intro off, put it on there. And do you know how many people have think that that's the way the fucking song starts? And you know how many cocks? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm cursing again. You know how many fucking dumb cock motherfuckers were saying, oh, this song is so good. Oh, it's the best song I've ever heard. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Cardano went down. Cardano's at $1.12. What are you talking about? Dude, what are you talking about? Cardano's at $1.12. Who the fuck are you? Dude, Cardano, $1.12. Look at it totally flying up in the green, bro. Do you not see Cardano fucking exploding right here? Do you not see this? Do you not see that? Dude, it was down to fucking $1.02. It's up to $1.12 right now. Who the fuck is this Milan Royal Heart dude? This guy does not watch the market, obviously. You have no idea what's going on, do you, Milan? Holy shit. Hello? Hello? Cardano went down, dude. Hello? Why do people come in here? They fucking say stupid shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, are you talking about the entire market crashed? Mr. Out of the Loop? For how much did you buy? I think I got it at $1.15 and I got $1,000 worth. I'll tell you exactly. You know, I go to purchase it and it'll be like $1.13, whatever, and they'll jack on the fucking price. Yeah, you know, I'll learn sooner or later. You realize anybody that just comes down here and says Cardano went down. I mean, really, dude, are you not watching the entire market? Are you only watching one crypto? You need to watch the show more often. It just so happens that we had a nice recovery, and now it looks like it's trying to go back down. It looks like everything right now is in a downward trend. So, Cardano. My average buy-in on Cardano is $1.27. My buy on Cardano, you went to concentrate on one. No, you don't concentrate on one crypto. I almost cursed at you. Don't do it. I got it. Yeah, I was right. I got it first I got it at $1.23, and then it went down to $1.15. I got it at $1.15. And I got 600 at $1.23, and then I got another 600, give or take, at $1.15. So you made a loss. No, I didn't make a loss. Dude, this is called a dip. Do you think, hey, Milan Royal Heart, do you think, God, man, I'm just going to say you're a fucking idiot. Okay, you need to be called a fucking idiot. All right, first, you're a fucking idiot. I'm not pulling my cash out. I'm not going to lose a fucking penny. Number two, the market's going back up and it's going to go past where I bought it at, just like Bitcoin already did. So I'm like talking to a fucking idiot. You only watch one crypto. You come in here, you tell me you only watch one crypto, and then you say I made a loss because I bought something and it went down after I bought it. You don't understand the market at all. I can't stand people like you. You're like a fucking child. How old are you? Milan Royal Heart, how old are you? Are you like a kid? You're like 15 years old or something? And then you say, bro, you 1,000, I do it 10 times more. Okay, so you're telling me you bought $10,000 of Cardano? Is that what you're telling me? You're not, I can't even talk to these people. Listen, I don't understand what's going on. I want to thank the rest of the chat for being quiet and let me try to talk to this guy. He's not fucking answering me. But let me just say this. Okay, let me just end this conversation really quickly for you. You got Shiba Inu? Okay, you're going to be fine on your Cardano, bro. If that's what you're saying, if you bought $10,000 of Cardano at $1.15, bro, you're at $1.11. It's going to go right back up. You're going to be at $2 before you know it. You're going to be laughing. So, Milan, just cursing warning, calm the fuck down. You didn't make a loss, bro. Your investment has diminished in value slightly. And it's going to, not only is it going to go back to where you purchased at, it's going to go above that. And you're going to be fine. You're one of the fear-mongering idiots out there that ruins the fucking market for everybody else. Because the way you talk and the way your glass fucking half empty bullshit attitude. Bro, today you are so aggressive. I know. I got some, hey, Milan, what can I say? I've got some really good coffee. Here. Come here, Milan. Come here. Milan, come here. It's okay. I'm feeling it. I've got it running through my veins. I've got the power. I've got the power of 1,000 charging bulls right now running through my veins. You know, because I only snorted half a line of ultra potent super male vitality. And let me tell you something. I waited at least 6 entire. I still like you too. Why wouldn't you like me? Look, we have fun in here. That's what we do. Don't take shit personally. You know, I don't know, Haley, I don't know who you are or what you're saying sometimes. I don't know who's on the other side of the screen. I don't get it, but it's all a fucking joke and we're all having fun. And, you know, the crypto market today is fucking crazy. And I'm just trying to teach you a valuable lesson while we're having fun with it. I'm only so aggressive when I stop smoking. Bro, I'm a pro smoker. The cannabis doesn't affect my mood. It doesn't affect my mood. I am me, no matter what. I'm going to come in here high, straight. I'm going to attack you. I'm not going to attack you. It doesn't fucking matter. It's not the cannabis. The cannabis is just icing on my cake. But what I want you to understand is you're going to sit with me. You're going to watch that fucking Cardano go right past where you bought at. So where did you purchase your Cardano? It's impossible. Are you saying it's impossible for cannabis to not change my mood? Is that what you're saying? It just enhances whatever it is I'm feeling, I believe. I don't think it changes the way I'm feeling. You know, if I'm depressed and I smoke cannabis, I don't stop being depressed. And if you do, hey, man, you might want to look at that. I mean, that's not necessarily unhealthy behavior, but that might be cannabis working as an antidepressant for you, and that's a good thing. That's not why I use cannabis. Changing your mood's impossible. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I don't change. It doesn't change my mood. It does make it easier for me to come in here and be silly, though. I like being silly. You know, when I was younger, I didn't need cannabis to act silly. But then as I started using cannabis and I used it to, you know, have fun with my friends and joke around, it became a valuable tool for this show. You know, I'm like, sometimes I'll sit in here for a couple minutes and I'll start, I'll start the show and I won't be high for a while, for several minutes, you know, and I'll be doing the thing and whatever, and blah, 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 blah. And a half hour will have gone by and we'll be having fun and just doing the thing. In, out of character, whatever. And then I'm like, we've been live for a half hour. I haven't smoked cannabis yet. I'm like, because I'm so addicted to it. I always say that. And then I grab my bong and I smoke a big fat fucking bong rip. Nothing changes. Right? Because I've been doing this for so long. The only thing that happens is when I turn off the podcast, I kind of take a deep breath as soon as it ends, and I kind of get out of character. It's kind of like Mr. Rogers changing his shoes. At the beginning of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, where he takes his work shoes off and he puts his slippers on to do his show. It's the same thing, man. It's like a steam thing. As soon as the show stops. And it's weird. It's a weird thing. It's not mood, but I do kind of detach a little bit, kind of shut down for a little bit, which is cool. Because when I'm on here, when I'm doing the show, dude, my synapses are just popping like crazy. And it's not necessarily a good thing. Sometimes that's confusing, So as soon as I pause or end the show, all that goes away. And then I can focus on whatever it is that I want to do. Let the dog outside, look at the crypto market, decide if I'm going to do something with it. Finances, I got a lot of personal shit around here that I like to tend to. There's a lot of stuff to go through because I've hoarded so much garbage in this house. And I've been going through it, man. I've been good, man. I'm getting all the garbage out of my life, out of the house. It's great, man. Losing weight, cleaning the freaking place out, found a new storage, that I never even thought to do before, was really use the attic. And it's great because I didn't used to like going up in the attic because I was fucking overweight, man. I was a big fat slob and I could hurt myself. And now I'm 30 pounds lighter. I go right up that ladder, man. I was doing fucking pull-ups on the goddamn, on the frame of the house where I was kind of proud of myself. I was like, oh, I could do pull-ups right here. So get up in the attic and move around in there, and like a goddamn, like Spider-Man, move through the goddamn attic instead of like a fucking, I don't know, man, like something cumbersome and restricted with all my fat and not being able to balance on my own feet. Yeah, changing your moods and puzzle. Which software do you use and how can I start as beginner buying crypto? Great question. Milan, I use Cash App to start. I tell anybody that wants to start buying crypto, get Cash App on your phone, hit the B on the far right side and buy some crypto. Now, I'd like to kind of insert something in this show and not have a title. But for those of you that are watching, you can buy crypto with a credit card. Press 1 in my live stream if you're interested in learning more about that. Press 2 in my live stream if you already knew that you could buy crypto with a credit card. I'm not talking a debit card that takes the money immediately out of your bank. I'm talking a credit card that charges a credit card and builds up, and then you got to pay it at the end of the month. Give me 2 if you're aware of that and if you've done it on a credit card. Heavy P, you're interested in that? Crypto.com, bro. You can put a Visa card into Crypto.com and you can use a fucking bank-funded Visa card. Yeah. Not all Visa cards will work. Some Visa card agencies, they won't allow you to buy crypto on their credit card. Crypto.com, you can buy it with a credit card. Now, that is not financial advice, okay? That is dangerous for anybody that starts doing that. Just so you know, you might as well walk into a casino and start throwing your money in a slot machine and pulling the lever. Because that's what you're doing when you start buying crypto on credit. But I'm doing it, and I'm not telling you guys to do it. I'm not giving you financial advice on that one thing because I know it's fucking dangerous. But, I wanted to insert that deep inside of a live stream without a title. I didn't want to attract people. I wanted some of the people that were interested to learn about it. And to the 4 people that left my show while I'm giving you this information, I'm just like, why did 4 people just walk out of the show? It's kind of weird when I'm literally telling you this fucking crazy tip about crypto that not a lot of people know about. Okay, 2 of them came back. Who were the 2 people that left and came back? Did you guys get the 2 people that just left and came back? Was that what happened? Did you guys drop a little bit and come back into the show? Let me know. I saw, hey, Chris. Oh, maybe Chris. No, I guess Chris just came in. My bad. So 2 people left, 4 people left, and 2 new people came back in probably. Okay. Lot of revolving door traffic today on the show. So for all of you, once again, we'll insert this deep inside this video so people that, it's not the title or anything. I'm just going to throw it in there. You guys know. My crypto right now. Are you ready? I'm going to refresh the page and make sure I'm going to give you the right number. I'm going to tell you how negative. Hey, Phil, I'm going to tell you how negative my crypto portfolio is. Are you ready? $93,533. Down, negative. $93,000. Now, yesterday it was more than 100 negative. Yourself, nay, the value of your crypto is $90,000 down. And someone like Milan Royalheart would come in here. You never told me how old you were, Milan. Would come in here and say, dude, you've lost $90,000. And I would look at them and say, you're a fucking idiot. Again, you don't watch my show and you don't fucking listen. So this, what we're in the market right now, is called a dip. Most likely is going to recover and go back to where it was and then go even higher. Most likely. People like me are buying in right now. Smart people are buying in. Dumb people like Milan Royalheart are acting like that's the fucking end of the world and you've lost money. And it's that attitude. It's why they'll always never have anything, because they don't listen to people like me that are telling them how they could get like that. Hey, Steve went down faster than the vice president. Oy. So I have to speak harshly because people just don't listen, man. People don't get it. They're waiting for me to be nice and give you free shit. Oh, be nice and give us free shit. Is that what you're waiting for? I'm here to teach you something. I'm here to teach you how to take care of yourselves, man. And that hot tip that I just gave you a few minutes ago on the show, guys, you're probably not going to hear much more about that because it is very unhealthy. Like I said, it's not even borderline gambling. And I would hate to see any of my audience members get themselves into a financial bind because of it. But understand, as I make moves, as I make financial moves, I'm going to tell you how I'm doing it, and I did it. I just want you to know. I'm not going to say what I did, but those of you who are just watching a few minutes ago, you know what we're talking about. I did it. And not so much to put myself out, but I just feel like the timing on the market is correct. And I know where it can go, and I know what I can do. I know this market can drop down to Bitcoin 29,000. No problem. Bottom can drop out. Bottom drops out every day so far. We've had a drop where you're just like, oh, fuck, it dropped. Oh, fuck, it dropped. Oh, fuck. Dude, when I go live and all of a sudden it starts dropping. I purchased Bitcoin and it starts dropping. You've got to fucking hodl. You've got to disregard that noise. You've got to disregard what this kid came in here and said. Cardano is down. Ugh. Oh, is it? Is Cardano down, bro? Good thing you're watching Cardano, bro. I will give you the best fucking advice I possibly can. Watch Carl the Moon. Watch Lark Davis. Go watch that fucking Rach's channel on YouTube. I'll tell you all my favorite people to watch. I won't even tell you to get your financial advice from me. But go watch Andre G. Go watch him. Go watch Coin Bureau guy from Coin Bureau. I don't like him. I wouldn't want to sit down and have a beer with him. But his show is fucking great. Go learn a thing or two. I mean, you guys choose to fucking, this guy that came in here, Raven, whatever his name was. He's lazy. He doesn't want to go listen to all those people I told you to listen to. He's lazy. He doesn't want to download Crypto Watch Desktop and watch crypto and learn about it and keep your eye on all the cryptos. What's over there on the left, guys? Do you remember it was all in the red yesterday? Look at this. Take a look at that. What is that? What is all of this? What's all of this? What's all of this? What's all of this? What's all of this? But, Dum Dum comes in here saying, oh, the Cardano went down. Yeah, we know, bro. We know. We're buying as much fucking Cardano right now as we possibly can. Look at Ethereum, man. $2,500 Ethereum. It's going to go to 5,000. It's going to go to 10,000. And it's at $2,500 right now. Well, 2,462. That's an opportunity to get some Ethereum. But, I'm moving out of the Ethereum network and looking at Polygon and Avalanche and other complete networks that they're basically free exchange rates. Why not? Why wouldn't I fucking do that? And you guys, at this point, you guys are like, what the fuck is Nate even talking about? Some of you are, because you're so far behind. It's gas fees, Ethereum gas fees. They're super expensive. Give me a 1 if you know that Ethereum gas fees are really expensive. In other words, when you're on the Ethereum RC20 network and you want crypto or you want to move some crypto, it costs a lot of fucking money on the Ethereum network. Give me a 1 in the chat if you're aware of that. And give me a 2 in the chat if you're also aware there are way cheaper networks out there to do business on. One of you. Phil gets it. Okay, good. Good. Somebody's listening. That's all that matters, man. I know the words are going out. Whether you guys choose to listen to them or not, that's on you. Yeah, this is valuable information, and I won't accept comments. Artie, I can see you here, man. You're probably blocked on Facebook, man. I think, Artie, if I remember, didn't you come in a long time ago talking some smack, bro, and I blocked you? And then you're not blocked on the show, but you might be blocked on Facebook. How much does it cost to make a purchase? Bro, if you wanted to buy like $1,000 worth on the Ethereum network, it can run you fucking $250 if you purchase at the wrong time of day. And you'll just be like, no, I ain't buying it. I bought him to the dip with Dogecoin. Artie, what? Doge, stay the fuck off of Doge, dude. Doge is at 13 cents, man. Dude, don't buy Doge. Oh my goodness. That's the last thing I would tell anybody to buy right now. Don't buy Dogecoin. It's getting destroyed by Saitama, Flocky, Shiba Inu. Every fucking Sheeb and every Inu out there is eating fucking Dogecoin's lunch, bro. Why did you buy, dude? Artie, tell me you used your coin to purchase stuff. You tell me you bought stuff with Dogecoin. Is that what you did? Because if you did that, you're a fucking genius. Waiting to hear back from you, Artie. Waiting to hear back, Artie. Are you coming with me, Artie? Are we together on this, Artie? Who's coming along? Are we still live? Who's coming with me? Sphinx. Spock. Tricorder. Outer space. Artie, are you not going to answer me? I guess not. Dude, Avalanche is $63. You would be real good. I mean, I didn't, but man, you would be real good to get some of that at $63. Engine's $1.62. I died when Engine went under fucking $4. You bought Doge? No, don't buy any more Doge. Do not buy Dogecoin, bro. All right. Don't buy Doge. Stay the fuck off of Doge. We don't do Doge over here. Doge is bad. It's bad. I'm good. It's bad. Doge is bad. It's real bad. Don't buy Doge. Doge bad. That'd be bad. If you buy some Doge, that's bad. Bro, buy Bitcoin, buy Polygon, buy Cardano. Sushi is $4.62. Boy, it's going up, man. Oh, I'll tell you a great one. Crow is 36 cents right now. Crow, CRO, crypto.com. You guys remember that secret I told you earlier in today's show? Remember that? I know none of you gave a fuck about that. But just remember it's there for you. Because just imagine, man, if you had access to the cash, you didn't realize it all along. I didn't realize it. I got access every month, man. I could do this, and I could increase the amount of wealth that I'm holding in crypto, and all I got to do is pay that off at the end of every month. And I could keep doing that and exponentially do that. Right? So I'll let you know how that goes. I think I'm doing it at a really good time during this market crash. Right now, the crash at 22. And just so you know, my Bitcoin is already above where I bought it at. I got it at 35.2. It's at 35.4. I bought Bitcoin at 35.2. Right? But my Cardano, I got at $1.15 and $1.21 or $1.23. So I gotta wait for Cardano, but it'll come back. Don't you worry. And This dip could last weeks, even months, but I'm not going to lose faith in any of this at all. I'll be fine. I'll be holding the whole time. Or it could snap back today. As soon as people get over their fear and people like me start talking to people like that are scared out there and showing you that, hey, we're throwing our money into this right now. Just hold on. You got money sitting in there? Just hold on. We'll take care of y'all. We will. The wealthy people that are purchasing crypto right now will take care of y'all that are holding. Definitely. And if you want a little bit more girl, oh, you tried to say hodl and it said girl, Lee, right on. You want a little bit of a what I like to say, a little crypto lark boost in the morning. Here's your crypto lark boost in the morning.
This is an urgent message for all investors, really, but particularly for cryptocurrency investors. The last few days have been some real pain, I think, especially if you are a new investor to the cryptocurrency market. If you've come in the last year, welcome, by the way, but holy cow, this is definitely a baptism by fire kind of moment for any investors who have recently got involved in the cryptocurrency market. So in today's video, I want to break down what is going on and what I am doing, as well as my thoughts on this current market situation. My name is Lark. Every day I make videos talking about cryptocurrency investing. So if you like that kind of content, of course, whack on that thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm. Now let's just go ahead and get straight into this. And to start off with, if you are a new investor, just know that anyone like myself or lots of other people that you're going to find on Twitter and in the comment section and making YouTube content, we've all been here before. In fact, many of us have gone through things that are much worse than this current sell-off in the market. That is not said to sort of say, hey, what you're experiencing is not important. Obviously it is. It's your portfolio. It's very personal to you, this particular market crash. But things have been much worse. Of course, things could always get worse if the fears around the Fed and the stock markets and all that stuff continue on. We'll talk more about that just momentarily. But just to give you some perspective, this current market correction, at the time of recording this video anyway, we were only about 50% under the all-time high for Bitcoin. Obviously, a lot of altcoins have been smashed. They're down 80, 90%. I mean, this is bearish as heck right now. Once we lost support a couple days ago for Bitcoin, that was it, man. That was it. The market just started going into a freaking free fall. However, food for thought for you, 50% down from the all-time high is not as bad as the 2021 crash, where we actually were 55% down from the all-time high for Bitcoin. Obviously, a lot of altcoins took massive hits during that time.
It's not as
The
bad.
crypto markets famously volatile. But is this a repeat of 2021? Is it just same old, same old? Well, I think the Federal Reserve situation with the tapering of asset buying, the rise of interest rates, trying to combat inflation, slowing economic growth around the world, as well as runaway inflation for the cost of goods, the stock markets coming down, all of this stuff is building up into a pretty scary picture for the average investor. Federal Reserve's doing something scary. Stock markets are going down. What's going on with the economy? My inflation's going nuts. I don't know what to do, where to go. And then, of course, you can add on to the crypto perspective of things. Russia wants to ban cryptocurrencies. The EU wants to ban Bitcoin mining. Spain and Singapore and the UK are banning crypto advertising. Scary regulations are always being talked about or proposed. There's lots of FUD in the markets. There's lots of things to be scared of. The reality, of course, is that markets always bounce back. There will always be opportunities in the market. We will go back to all-time highs. At some point, the question, of course, is how long it takes. I think this particular market nuke, blow off, implosion, whatever you want to call it, has been particularly brutal, and it's really destroyed a lot of the market structure that we could have held on to as a bit of hopium to say, hey, things are going to be really okay soon. We've nuked out a lot of that structure. It's going to take us a little while to recover in the cryptocurrency markets, unless there's some dramatic turn of events and the Fed reverses course and things magically get, super better with the stock market. Well, we can see crypto moving up too. However, I think you're going to see a lot of people looking to aggressively sell any relief rallies that we do get, and there will likely be a relief rally, which will allow some people to exit out of some positions. Short-term minded people will do exactly that. But the reality of any major fear event, any big sell-off event like this in the market, is that it's a moment of opportunity for the right investor. All the big investing legends of the past, guess when those guys made the most money? They made the most money in crashes.
I'm hoping.
They didn't make money buying tops. They made money
hoping.
Buying bottoms and selling tops later on. This kind of market structure, this kind of market sentiment, it is an opportunity. It's a hard opportunity to take because everyone's panicking, everyone's freaking out. And yet that is the time when we start to see these opportunities arising. Now, I'm not saying to go all in and to take all your money. You should absolutely always, always, always be taking care of your finances in a very positive way. Have cash on the side because you never know how long these things can last. Remember, the market can remain irrational longer than you can remain solvent. Very important to keep in mind. This is why we never invest more than we can afford to lose, right? Right, guys? The reality of this market is if you can afford to be investing, if you have a stable income and you can afford to keep cost averaging in, then it's not a bad idea to be doing it. Now, I just want to say that's what I am personally doing. This is what I'm doing. Averaging in, buying little bits of Bitcoin. If the market stays down, I will continue to average in. I'm lucky I do have a cash income. I can continue to do that. These kind of market events, they come frequently in markets. This is part of investing. Everybody just wants the good times, and they get really freaked out when the bad times come. But the bad times are a feature of the market. They're not a bug. This is not some crazy anomaly. This is exactly what happens in markets on a regular basis. During these times, it's important to stay strong, stay focused, and stay patient. Remember, I'm always talking about how, I'm looking at like Bitcoin and Ethereum and stuff.
Hey, Chris, how was he killed?
Multi-year investments. I'm looking at, hey, I'm still going to be holding these assets in 2030, for example. I'm serious about that. I'm still going to be holding these assets in 2030. So with that in mind, these current market events, well, so what? I'm down on, the Bitcoin that I bought at $42,500. Whatever. I'm taking the big picture. I'm looking long term to when I do believe Bitcoin will be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, potentially $1 million a coin. I'm taking the long term view. I'm remaining patient with my investments. Now, what is my current plan? How am I going to be, operating in this incredibly bearish environment that we have right now in the market? Well, I'm going to keep investing. As I said, I'll be cost averaging into my top coins, probably keeping in stocks as well, looking at cost average into some of my favorite stocks. Also, I will keep staking coins. Now, some of my altcoins I am down dramatically on, but I am continuing staking those coins because some of them I really am excited about long term, or at least midterm. And I believe that staking those coins can bring in some real big returns. So I'm going to continue doing that. I'm going to continue farming. There's great farms out there. You can earn great percentages on your stable coins or on your Bitcoin or on your Ethereum. Again, long-term investments. So why wouldn't I want to earn some extra yield on those coins right now? Which is exactly what I am doing and will continue to be doing. And that being said, we could be in for a ride as the stock markets continue to slide, as fears around the Fed and all that stuff continue to persist in the market. So just be aware of that. You could really want to think about strapping your seatbelts in and just getting ready for some more volatility in the markets. It's going to test your emotions. It's exactly what markets do. But as I said, markets have a way of bouncing back. And these tough times in the markets are real learning events for investors. If you invested at a time and the markets were only going up and now they're down, well, welcome to investing. It's tough. It's psychologically difficult. There's a reason why only a small percentage of investors perform very well over the long term, because they have the psychological strength to do so. It's a crazy game, investing. Nobody said it was going to be easy, but I am a massive believer in the cryptocurrency asset class, which is why I continue to invest in it. I will continue to invest in it. If we have a prolonged bear period because of the stock markets and the Fed and Russia banning crypto and all that stuff, I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to be here making videos. I'm still going to be here investing in crypto. That is what I love. It's what I do. And it's what I believe is going to create intergenerational wealth for my family in this decade. Anyway, just my 2 Satoshis for the day. I hope.
Yeah. Yeah, it's here to stay, man. I don't think it's going anywhere. Dude, why is my stream live button on? Huh, that's weird. I'm so confused right now. Huh. What if they changed that? Dude, I'm live on StreamYard. Right? Yeah. Huh. The fuck, dude? I watched Jackson Hinkle last night. It was really good, actually. He read my super chats, which was cool. He said, he gave me a shout out. He's like, how you doing, man? He's like, I hope you're doing well. Something like that. It was really cool. And I'm like, hello. It was very personal, you know? Usually he's just like, I appreciate you for the super chat. So, yeah, I just told him, I was like, bro, you could party all night and stay up until 10 a.m. and you will still beat Sam Cedar in a debate. He's like, thanks, bro. Emma. So did he upload any of that stuff from last night, man? It was good shit. I'm looking to see if he did any uploading. Can Russia ban crypto? Hey, man, any country can ban anything they want. You know, Texas has banned abortion. If Texas can ban abortion, Russia can definitely ban crypto, bro. Think about it. It's a good question, Justin. Thank you. More of that. I guess he didn't upload anything. Leading to recession. H.A. Goodman saying we're going to have a recession. No, we're not, H.A. Goodman. You shut up, you. Love that I'm still. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Emma. Emma, do you find me attractive? Good chin. Is the chin good? Is the chin working for me? Without the beard? I got a good. Got a good thing going on here? Aw, thank you. It's super Christian. I moved to Dallas as a child and went to high school there. Preaching is the way. That and Doritos. Okay. Freaking article. The Dive. Exposing Sam Cedar's shocking Ilhan Omar interview. That was it. I guess he hadn't partied anything out of that yet. That was 13 hours ago. It was a good upload. You guys, Jackson Hinkle is debating Sam Cedar at 10 a.m. Pacific time on Wednesday. We will be carrying that broadcast live right here. So don't miss that. It's going to be great. And I fucking hate Sam Cedar. And he's really good at debating. I saw Don't Look Up. I want to see what he says about this.
This is Guy McPherson of Nature Bats Last, and yes, I did a review of Don't Look Up and included some comments about Finch. That video will be released Thursday morning.
Let's go to Nature Bats Last and see if we can find it. Look at all the videos of his I've watched. Oh, look, I missed that one. You can see the ones I've watched with the red line underneath them.
Good Thursday morning. It's December 30th, 2021. And it's Thursday morning, so it's...
And I got to tell you something, man. As someone who really appreciates everything Guy McPherson has to offer, seeing him subscribing to the indoctrination of religion like he's doing with that stupid Christmas tree and those stupid stockings behind him. I mean, I got to say this. I love the man. But if he really believes that I always say this, Jesus Christ died on the cross for his sins, I've got serious questions now about Dr. Guy McPherson. And if not, what are you just selling out to your wife, bro? I understand. I do. I understand. I get it. But, got to ask some fucking questions. That's all.
Time for a science update. I'm Guy McPherson of Nature Bats Last.
I would just love to say it's so science update with sitting next to a Christmas tree that is based completely on religion and no science whatsoever. I'm going to have to say something here, folks.
Which you can find at Guy McPherson. Go there. Interestingly, about films, 2 films specifically, with a brief mention perhaps of a third. And these are fictional films. So why am I doing a science update on these?
you better fucking hope that goddamn Don't Look Up is fictional. Because let me tell you something. It's about as close to the truth as a movie can be. And it doesn't matter what form the comet is in, does it? Yeah, I wouldn't say it's fucking fiction. Say it louder for the ones in the back.
Based on these films? Well, for years in my classrooms, when I taught science courses like conservation biology and fire ecology and so on, I asked my students to prepare a significant piece of...
Chris, man, you know that thing I told you do where you come into my chat and you try to make it all about you? And I told you I'm going to let you know every time I see you doing it. Yeah, you're doing it right now, bro. Just so you know, told you I'd point it out. You're doing it again. And let me just say this too. Nobody gives a fuck if you're practicing your fucking piano or not in chat. I mean, I'd love for you to talk, but just not about yourself all the time, bro. You know what I mean? Nobody fucking cares that you're practicing your fucking piano scales. You keep saying it over and over and over again, like you're waiting to get stroked for it. Shut the fuck up about your goddamn scales. All right? Now go fucking practice.
That art or literature is a major part of their grade. I like people that think outside of the specific area that they claim to be working in. That applies to me as well. So I'm going to talk about two films. The first of them, and the one that I'm going to talk about most frequently.
I was waiting for somebody to laugh at that shit.
Just came out. It's called Don't Look Up.
Hi, Marla. How are you?
And I'm going to refer to a paper written by David Roberts, longtime climate writer. And there's a link.
I like how I'm like, hey, remember that thing I said I was going to remind you do all the time in my chat, bro? I'll let you know what that's from if you guys really want to know. That's from the movie. It's one of my favorite fucking movies of all time. War Games with Matthew Broderick. And it's when he goes to the local, I believe he goes to a computer lab at like the local university, and he talks to those two computer science major guys, and he's like, hey man, he might be at a school, it might actually be an office, it might be a business office he walks into, but they're young guys, and he's like, hey guys, look at this printout. Tell me what you think about this. And the guy's like, oh, what you got here is a list from a company that's working with war games for the federal government. And the other dude, the Pee Wee Herman like dude, he comes up and he grabs a piece of paper out of his hand and he's like, oh, I know exactly what this is. Oh, okay. So this is blah, 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 blah. And the guy goes, hey. And he's like, what? And he's like, remember that thing I told you do? And it's really annoying. He's like, you're doing it right now. That's what that's from. But whatever. I don't think you guys got my joke so much. I mean, Lee got it, but I don't think anybody else did. So I literally explained my joke to you guys because nobody else laughed in the chat. But
to this paper included at Nature Bites Last.
Fail.
Here's the headline: Don't Look Up, the first good movie about climate change.
Fail.
I disagree already because I think Finch, which came out earlier this year and starred Tom Hanks, was a really good movie, much better.
I have not seen Finch, so I'm going to go watch that probably right after the show.
Than Don't Look Up. It was more subtle, it was more nuanced, and it included a much more likely future than what we see in Don't Look Up. Anyway, back to the title. I almost made it all the way through it. Don't Look Up, the first good movie about climate change. The subhead, because it isn't about climate change. Oh, wait. Now I disagree intensely.
Marla, where are you that you're freezing? I'm sorry that you're experiencing discomfort. Where are you at? Let me refresh the chat here. And let me know where you're at.
With David Roberts. I'm going to read directly from the article. One of the most devilish aspects of climate change is that it resists art. But Adam McKay, director first of comedies like Anchorman and later of more serious fare like...
Listen, I would like to know why he's sitting next to a Christmas tree too. As a man of science, as I am, and he is, Emma, I'm curious why he's sitting next to a Christmas tree as well. I'm wondering, does he really believe the God delusion? It's shocking. And I would have to say, he doesn't believe in a God. I'm just going to have to say that. Guessing here. But why would you sit next to a symbol that says that you do? I mean, okay, fine. Your wife won in the house. Maybe she's Christian. I get that. I totally get that. I've been in relationships before. I understand that. You don't have to do your video next to the goddamn Christmas tree. And that's, for me, disturbing. I love him, and I hope if he sees this, I hope it doesn't offend him. But I'm fucking highly offended just by him putting that in the same frame as himself while discussing science. It's vulgar, and I'm disgusted. So, Emma, thank you. Thank you for asking. More people like you in the chat, please.
Like The Big Short has cracked the code. Don't Look Up is the first climate movie, the first work of art about climate change of any kind to hold my rapt attention from start to finish.
Oh.
It is fantastic. I agree with that so far. Still don't think it's as good as Finch, but
okay. So the statement wasn't completed. And I'm sure there's been a lot of, climate change movies out there. I mean, think about what was fucking what was the one with the goddamn with that tsunami? It wasn't called Armageddon. What was the one with the fucking tsunami? I forgot that one. That was pretty climate changey,
That's older sort of thing. One reason it's so good is that it isn't really about climate change at all. Whoa, back up, it most certainly is. Specifically, it's about abrupt climate change. It's about a pair of scientists played by CLARENCE who discovered the large comet is heading directly toward...
Do you see how he's correct about that? It's about abrupt climate change. Does everybody get that? I'm going to explain what he meant when he just said that. He means when they say, oh, this movie wasn't really about climate change, it was about a comet hitting the planet. When the comet hits the planet, what's the climate do? Instantly. Oh, that's right. The entire climate changes. That's right. He's right. It's about abrupt climate change. Fuck no. Why, please? Why? He used to be something else as long as I've known you. So please, religious people always get upset when you call them out about their lie. Also, is he wearing a wig now? No, I think that's his crazy hair. But I would love, man, I don't personally feel the need to email him about his personal beliefs. I would love it, Emma, if you would email Dr. Guy McPherson. He's got an email address and he makes it public and he'll answer you. If you want to ask him why he's seated next to a Christmas tree, I would love to get the answer. I just don't want to be the person to ask him because I respect him too much as a friend, But I would love to find out why. I am curious. And if you want to ask him, and if it's bugging you, I could give you his email address because it's, like I said, it's public knowledge. He makes it public. He says you can email me about anything, anytime you want. And he does respond. You'll find it? Oh, okay. Okay, great. You find it. Okay. Fantastic. Great.
Toward Earth and will strike and wipe out all life on the planet in just over 6 months. 6 months and 14 days, specifically. They try to tell people it does not go well. Gee, can't imagine what that's like, trying to tell people and it doesn't go well. So how is this not about climate change? And specifically...
I don't know, Guy. Maybe people would believe you more if you weren't sitting next to a Christmas tree, a symbol of lying. Someone like me looks at that Christmas tree, and if I didn't know you, brother, I might think that you're just totally full of shit because you believe that Jesus died on the cross for your sins. I mean, oh, you don't believe that? Well, you're sitting next to a tree that says you do. So understand why, Guy, if you want people to listen to your message, man, I've never seen you display yourself this way before, but this is not going to help at all. It doesn't help me when I try to show my audience you sitting next to a Christmas tree. And that red shirt you're wearing underneath doesn't help either, because it looks like you're wearing a tacky red Christmas sweater like Dexter. But it's probably just a red t-shirt. Find that message in my agree. Okay, let's keep going.
The house is not about abrupt climate change. Seems like the same fish to me.
He's good, though.
From the article again.
He's so smart.
Don't Look Up attempts to capture not so much climate change itself, but one of the most vertiginously weird aspects of understanding climate change. You know this terrible thing is coming, and yet...
Or, maybe religion is new for him, and he's turning to religion for comfort because he realizes what we're facing. And maybe he just needs a little extra comfort in his life, and maybe he's turning to religion. Hey, I totally understand. I mean, when that tsunami comes and wipes all of us off the face of the earth, whatever it is, the tsunami of climate, whatever it is. And if you'd rather be on your knees praying to Jesus and that makes you feel better at that moment, I'm okay with that. What's it matter at that point? What's it matter what any of us believe in at that point? I used to love that question, what's the meaning of life? And I used to tell people, there's no meaning to life. What the fuck is wrong with you? We're lucky we're here. Fucking appreciate it and enjoy it, and stop wasting your fucking lives away asking what the meaning of it is. There's no meaning, especially when we're all extinct and the planet is just a ball of fire. It will be one day. It will be a ball of fire. When I was a young child, a science teacher said that to me. And I wrapped my head around it, and I couldn't imagine people giving a fuck about anything at that point. I'm like, oh, wow, we're not going to, wow, okay, well, I guess we're not all doing this thing. Oh, wow, okay, fuck it. I guess, do whatever. Make yourself happy while you're alive, just do whatever. No one's acting on it. You end up feeling like the ranting guy in the street corner waving a sign about how the end is nigh. Huh. That sounds like him. I wonder what that's like. Oh, that's my whole life for the last many years. Right? The movie is about having knowledge, but being unable to make the knowledge matter. Being unable to make anyone hear or act on it. We hear you, guy. We hear you. We hear you, Echoes of reality. People that watch by compressing the timeline to 6 months and making the threat a singular force visible in the sky, it brings the absurdity of the situation to the surface. It's hilarious, and if you spent years banging your head against the wall trying to get people to pay attention to climate change, you will find a great deal of catharsis in the laughter. Yeah, I can speak to that. Catharsis in the laughter. By its very nature, the article goes on, climate change is abstract, the sum of millions of observations and long chains of reasoning. It unfolds slowly over the course of decades and centuries. Its effects are felt incrementally across the globe in disparate ways. In short, climate change isn't a good villain. It has no plans or intentions. It's not even a singular force. It is simply the descriptor we apply to the panoply of changes happening around us. Great use of language, by the way. David Roberts has quite a vocabulary. That's impressive. I can barely keep up without returning to a dictionary. He goes on, the magic trick of good art is that it uses specificity, particular people, places, and relationships to evoke universal human feelings. We have been designed... Wait. We have been designed? I think we're on opposite ends of the rationality spectrum here. David Roberts and I. We have been designed by evolution. Well, that's a little better, but evolution has no design in mind. We have been designed by evolution to feel most intensely about things that are close to us, within spatial and temporal boundaries that are legible to us. We're not designed, we're not designed to feel anything about a projected 50-year change in global average temperature. Oh, now I see the problem. If it's not a 50-year change, it doesn't really matter. If it happens in a relatively short period of time, like, say, during a human lifetime, like, say, during the next few years, that doesn't count? That doesn't qualify as climate change? I beg to differ. Back to the article. We can know and understand the forecast in an intellectual way, but to really feel it, to integrate it into one's basic narratives and worldview, requires conscious cultivation. It does not come naturally. It is not universal. That's for damn sure. Continue with the article. DiCaprio and Lawrence
convincingly shrink into nebbishy scientists. He with a middle-aged gut, she with unfortunate bangs. Oh my goodness. A middle-aged gut and unfortunate bangs. This is the common approach when you don't want to disparage somebody. With me, it's my mustache. It's my goofy mustache, according to people who criticize my work. Really? That's not criticizing my work. That's criticizing my facial hair. Here you're criticizing her bangs and his middle-aged gut as if that's going to take away from their characters, from the information they're trying to present.
You know, I love that he literally is like, yeah, I believe in evolution, sitting next to a Christmas tree. He does not subscribe to the God delusion. So there you go. You don't even need to email Guy McPherson, Dr. Guy, Professor Guy. You don't need to, because he just admitted that he is an atheist. He doesn't subscribe to the bullshit of God. So just so you know, maybe the Christmas tree is about his wife. You know, if I were him, I would not have filmed that next to a Christmas tree, but maybe his wife made him do it. You know, seemed to be the producer of his videos, and it wouldn't surprise me. I just feel bad that he's got to sell out a little bit next to a Christmas tree. It's a sellout.
Good job, David Roberts. You have effectively captured the entire zeitgeist.
Coffee, man.
Well done. Back to the once you make climate change into a disaster fit for a disaster movie, you changed all the structural features that make the climate crisis what it is. You're not illuminating anything about reality. Or maybe you are. Maybe you're referring to an ice-free Arctic Ocean. Maybe you're talking about rapid loss of habitat. I described half a dozen ways that habitat for human animals can be lost very quickly in my latest peer-reviewed paper, written for Academia Letters and published in April of this year, of 2021. So, I have to disagree with the writer of this piece on how quickly something can happen and still qualify as climate change. Back to the article. There's the feeling of telling the government about a threat and having it shrugged off. There's the feeling of telling the press about the threat and having it subsumed and lost in the flattening stream of 24-hour content. There's the feeling of being mocked and memed for being alarmed. There's the feeling of needing to prove people wrong on the internet. And I did that for a long time. And then finally I realized that the coordinated defamation campaign was winning, and I was not. So I bailed out of the major social media platforms, and my life has been much better since then. Back to the paper by David Roberts. There's the feeling of watching a body of science become the target of wild conspiracy theories and partisan culture war. How is that not like climate change? There's the feeling of seeing the most obvious solutions to the problem delayed and deferred over corporate profits. There's the feeling of seeing people jump straight from denial to nihilism without any being helpful stage in the middle. There's the sinking feeling of watching people who have accepted the threat turning to glittery promises of future high-tech solutions. There's the feeling of hoping against hope that someone in charge, despite all the appearance of venality and stupidity, knows what they're doing, has a handle on this thing. I haven't had that feeling for a long time. And perhaps most acute of all, there's the feeling that we simply can't communicate anymore, that there's no way to establish a shared reality or shared priorities. Everything is absorbed by the information/media/entertainment machine, blasted out at the same volume as dozens of other daily clickbait outrages, and soon forgotten, like all the rest. Nothing lands, nothing sticks. There's no way to cut through the noise. Ain't that the truth? That's the very perfect description of the corporate media at this point. Firing out messages, many of them daily, assuming that the American public has a 15-second attention span. That's about right, although I don't think it's that long. Back here in the real world, climate remains stubbornly uncathartic. It has no 6-month deadline. It will play out slowly over our whole lives and beyond. There will be no final moment of recognition and no clear line between success and failure. The result will be an unsatisfying muddle at every stage. So writes David Roberts. Not true. No, not even close. Loss of habitat for human animals can occur very quickly in several different ways, as I've indicated in my Academia Letters paper that is attached at, or embedded rather, at the blog post at ClimatePerson.com. Still, we know that in some sense the comet has already begun striking. We've already lost some stability, some biodiversity, some lands and lives, and we will lose more no matter what we do. Indeed. It's baked in at this point. Indeed, we are living in the most stable climate we will ever experience. Indeed, every decade from now on will get warmer. More of the comet will strike. We can only control the scale of the damage. Really? How? Reduce industrial activity and therefore bring aerosol masking down? Increase industrial activity and therefore ratchet up the warming of the planet? I don't know where you're headed with this, but I don't like it. Finally, David Roberts writes, as he was having dinner with his family, he couldn't stop thinking about DiCaprio's final words in the movie as he is surrounded at the dinner table by family and friends of his.
Yeah, you know, he's like, we did everything we could, you know? In his mind, they did everything they could. But that's just a rationalization because it's absolutely not true. Do everything they could. They were victims of their own humanity.
Quote, we really did have everything.
Oh,
didn't we?
Oh, we had everything. That's right. That's what he said. We had everything. That's right. He said we had everything. No, you didn't. You know what you didn't have? You didn't have the ability to save yourselves.
Indeed, we did. And we threw it away for a few dollars more.
A few dollars more.
Sadly,
well said.
I buried the lead. The lead for this science update ought to be something like,
no, dude, I can't hear this music your wife is putting in there, bro. I know she thinks she's an editing genius and a production genius, but no. You know what I miss? I miss the riff, the electric guitar riff that he used to have when he would do his stuff. That was the hardcore shit, bro. It's gone now. All right, so let's do a dab, and I will check back in on the YouTube splash page just to see what's up. Is he putting he's putting a space between the R. Okay, that's how he's doing it now. He puts a little space in there. I'll put var space dot. That'll probably make that go away, huh? Let me see if I can make that go away. Var space dot. Yeah, let's try that. Get every single one of his little fucking things taken off my chat. There we go. Let's see if this works. Boom. It works. I love it. Yeah. We got it. He's putting a space in there. I'll get all his shit. I'll get his little red and all the fucking shit he says in there. All right. We're still green crypto recovery. Well, we got to bounce back on crypto, guys. Check it out. We got to bounce. We got to bounce. Look at that. It's bouncing up. So we were down. I mean, I started the show because I was all excited. And as soon as I started the show, it started crashing. And now it's turned around. And Elon is the only thing at the bottom in red besides UFO. Everything else is in the green. And Saitama is number one at 3. 7 zeros and a 3. So let's smoke. Yes. Yes, Token Dave. Let me go back to full screen. I just wanted you guys to see the recovery is still happening. It bounced back. It was going down, and it bounced back. And as soon as I said that, everything dropped. It's funny, huh? No, we're good. We're good, Joe. We're very good, Joe. We're very good. Everything's going up. Bitcoin's at 35.3. Remember, I got it at 35.2. So I'm $100 up on my overall there. Look at this. Shut up. You know good. What? Wait. Where's the chat here? I want the chat. Dude, is there no chat? What is going on here? Why is there no chat? Oh, I don't know. That is really weird. I don't know why it's coming up black. Oh, I must have blacked it out too much. Did I? No. No, I didn't. I didn't do anything. Show black screen. I don't know why that is. I don't know what happened to the chat there, man. I could fix that later. I'm a little freaking worried about it. I don't know. Here, let me just go here. And this, I still don't like the way the chat looks, man. I got to work on that. Hurting my fucking shoulder doing this shit. Okay, how am I going to do this now? Like that. No. That doesn't really help much. Okay. God bless America. Huh. I used to be better at this. I should have written down the numbers when I got it perfect. It's like I want it bright. It's like, oh, wait, maybe that's it. Okay, that's good, right? You guys see that okay? You guys see that all right? That's chat looks good. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to grab the chat here. I don't know. Hopefully that's okay. I'm sorry. Good? Okay, cool. Sorry. Oh my God, Oracle went live for 6 hours last night. Holy shit. All right, guys. No law regarding all right, guys. Use a little bit more water in there. quantum battery that never runs out. Busted.
However, scientists have already put forward the idea of a quantum battery with an almost infinite life.
Folks who get in on this breakthrough now, before it's rolled out on a mass scale, will have the chance to be a part of the single largest legal creation of wealth of the last 25 years.
So the workings of this nano device are based on completely different principles than usual.
It's easy to see why Wall Street is desperately waiting in the wings to load up on shares.
Aerotime International. It is a cutting-edge, high-tech firm out of the Midwest awaiting imminent patent.
Let's say this company's battery captures just 0.5% of the global electric car market in the coming years.
Imminent patent approval on the next generation of radar detectors that have both huge military and civilian applications. Now,
that will be enough to
That's
boost its
great.
revenue to more than $2 billion when production and sales are in full swing. That's an incredible
Just look at that guy. Can you take him seriously?
746% increase from where it stands
He looks
today.
like a fucking
the stock
joke.
trades over the counter.
Would you
10
believe
cents
that
a share.
guy?
And by the way, John, our analysts indicate it could go a heck of a lot higher than that.
A revenue that big could rocket shares into the stratosphere.
Your profit on a mere $6,000 investment would be upwards of $60,000. Exactly, you could pay off your mortgage.
We could easily see a price share surge of 12,000% or more. Keep in mind, that's just my extremely conservative estimate.
And in the case of airtime, based on every technical factor out there, John, we are looking at a grand slam home run.
As I believe the market share could end up being much, much bigger. But still, let's say this company's battery captures a still very conservative 3% of the overall electric car market.
4,000, that'd be 40,000 shares, John. Let me lock in that trade right now and get back to you with my secretary with an exact confirmation. Sound good, John?
That would be enough to boost its revenue by an earth-shattering 81,000%. At that rate, we could see a share price gain of 36,000% as the quantum glass battery achieves mass market adoption.
Quick, take my money. I mean, that's like claiming that just owning a car doesn't cost you money, it earns you money.
You say, what would be the probable gross profit from a single robotaxi? We think probably something on the order of $30,000 per year. The fundamental message that consumers should be taking today is that it's financially insane to buy anything other than a Tesla.
Just like that, the other guys looked at me like I just discovered fire.
And you'll be shocked to find out that that quantum glass battery is bullshit. But before we get into that, all claims of making revolutionary new batteries are bullshit. Now, you might think there's no way I can make such a sweeping statement. Well, a little history. It's now 4 years since John Goodenough, the guy with the Nobel Prize for the lithium-ion battery, claimed to have invented a new battery that was going to blow everything else away.
It was in the late 1970s when John Goodenough developed the first lithium-ion batteries.
Goodenough!
Have announced they've invented a new battery.
Dude, like Boris Bad Enough? Are you fucking kidding me? The guy's last name is Goodenough? Come on. Jesus fucking Christ. Look at this fucking idiot up here. Who is this fucking screen? Get the fuck off my screen.
Too good to be true. And
Ugly
the new battery they've come up
motherfucker.
with is unlike
Goddamn
anything anyone's ever
engineer
seen
looking
before.
motherfucker.
Compared to current batteries, it can hold 3 to 10 times the charge, can be recharged in minutes instead of hours, and has a lifespan of over 1,000 cycles, and doesn't go boom in your pocket.
And everyone marveled at this new technology, this new perfect battery that was going to change everything. Well, almost everything.
Orange creamsicles. Orange creamsicles. Are you guys still in my chat? How many ones can I get if you can still hear my voice? Can I get a 1 in the chat if you can still hear my voice? How many people are actually here? I don't believe that there's actually 13 viewers. That's what it says. Nobody. Oh, Noopy is still here. Okay, somebody is watching. Is anybody else watching? Lee is here. He gave me a 1. Anybody else give me a 1 in the chat?
Clearly be some weird, insecure incel loser. Maybe you should just read the white paper some more. All arguments curiously directed at his
All hail the
character
white
rather than the
paper.
video.
All
It was
hail
almost like
the
they didn't have a
white
point to
paper.
make. So rather than address the message, they decided to attack the messenger. And it may surprise no one
Emma,
that the
thank you
idea
for the one.
basically died after these big claims. With Wiki now reading, Goodenough's high reputation was enough to deter the strongest criticism. However, Daniel Steingart of Princeton commented, if anyone but Goodenough published this, I would be, well, it's hard to find a polite word. But how could I call it out like that? Well, it turns out for exactly the same reason as other revolutionary new batteries. So grab your popcorn and let's get back
I want some
to the
popcorn.
quantum glass battery.
I haven't had popcorn.
Quantum energy sources can also be used in electric vehicles, electric scooters, laptops, and many other devices that use batteries.
No,
Here,
they can't.
viewer.
That's a lie.
This is a 22 caliber Remington bullet flying through the air at 1,800 feet per second.
And this is a starship going above the speed of light. And this is nanotech. Oh, sorry, none of those things exist. That's why I'm showing you a computer animation of those things. But the great thing about fantasy, of course, is you can make up any rules for it that you want.
And this is a prototype of a mind-blowing new type of battery.
Camelot. It's only a model.
Insiders are calling it a paradigm shift in energy technology. A forever battery that will usher in the next great energy revolution.
The idea of creating a
Lies.
nanometer-sized
Hey,
quantum
Tommy,
battery
thank you.
It's nanotech. You like it?
belongs to scientists at both the University of Alberta and the University of Toronto.
Even going so far as to call it the Jesus battery, because the properties it exhibits are so miraculous. Forbes calls it simply the battery that could change the world.
According to researchers, this little thing is able to hold a smartphone's charge almost forever. Once you charge a quantum battery, you'll never need to connect it to a power network again.
Not only does this battery take all three bullets.
Dude, that is the world we live in today now, you motherfuckers. Everybody out there that can hear my voice. Any single one of you people that have subscribed to some form of bullshit, and people are telling you, hey, man, that shit's bullshit. It's because of suckers like you that motherfuckers like this can push this down your fucking stupid throats because you're just taking it, you know? And it's the idiots out there that allow these morons to do this shit. I'm so glad that Thunderfoot exposes this bullshit.
That it got like a champ. It continues to generate power flawlessly without skipping a beat. Zero fires, zero explosions, zero danger. It gets better. Here's the same bullet-ridden battery 24 hours later on the same charge.
No, seriously, are you not convinced by this? Look, there is a dial saying it's still on the same charge 24 hours later. Who is not convinced by this? Well, for those of you who are, I've got good news. I've just invented this amazing new machine that makes your bank account numbers go up, with our top analysts forecasting it could generate as much as $1 million per second. I know it's hard to believe, but let me show you this machine actually working. Look, I start the machine and the bank account numbers go up.
A revenue surge that big could rocket shares into the stratosphere. We could easily see a price share surge of 12,000% or more. Keep in mind, that's just my extremely conservative estimate, as I believe the market share could end up being much, much bigger. That would be enough to boost its revenue by an earth-shattering 81,000%. At that rate, we could see a share price gain of 36,000% as the quantum glass battery achieves mass market adoption.
That's where the rank amateurs invest their money. If you'd invested your money in my bank account numbers go up machine, you would have made $45 million already.
My point is, right now this company is still small and unknown, giving you the rare chance to be among the first to get in front of this massive revolution. Opportunities like this simply don't land in your lap every day. And maybe decades before we get another chance like this, to get in at the very front of a major multi-trillion-dollar transformative shift.
Oh, he's right. If merely my subscribers had bought into this machine, it would have already generated $75 million for each of them. That's an amazing $75 trillion of wealth generation.
This could be the moment you remember for the rest of your life, the moment that changed everything. Years from now, you'll be able to look back and tell friends and family you saw this trend coming. Understand the impact it would have and how you were able to make a fortune off it.
Oh yeah, you could have made $100 million in 100 seconds. I mean, what if there's only a 1% chance that it's true and you missed out on it?
One thing I can promise you, even in this market, is that I never ask my clients to judge me on my winners. I ask them to judge me on my losers because I have so few.
Even if you invest a few bucks or just want to learn about what's going on, it's worth it. I believe it's only a matter of time before the tiny company at the epicenter of the quantum glass battery technology revolution becomes the next household name.
Oh, it's an amazing idea. If only I had the security of some sort of guarantee that this is good financial advice.
In fact, I'm so confident in the quality of my research that I'm willing to give you the strongest guarantee I could think of. If I don't give you the opportunity to see 1000% gains as the quantum glass battery explodes into the mainstream over the next year in our model portfolio, I don't want you to have to pay for my work at all.
Your work constituting a video on YouTube that you can watch for free. That's the refund you're offering as a guarantee?
That's right. Have a look at everything mentioned here, 100% risk-free for the next 365 days. If you don't see 1000% gains in my model portfolio, if you don't think it's the single most valuable financial resource you've ever had access to, I'll refund every penny of your membership.
Wow. Refund the membership that I needed to watch a video on YouTube for free. And that was the strongest guarantee you could think of.
That's how confident I am in my work and in the quantum glass battery revolution set to be unleashed across the world on a mass scale. This tiny company is off the radar of just about everyone, including the big boys at Wall Street. Just check out how many Wall Street firms own this stock. 0.
Oh my God, that was so fucking
because
funny.
Wall Street doesn't follow this tiny company
Holy
yet.
shit.
The mainstream media typically doesn't either.
What,
Dude.
really? The mainstream media don't follow it either. Why, that's peculiar. Don't I remember earlier you tried to leech credibility by saying it was covered by every mainstream media outlet on the planet?
Insiders are calling a paradigm shift in energy technology, a forever battery that will usher in the next great energy revolution.
Pretty much last forever article. Independent. 2015.
Even going so far as to call it the Jesus battery.
The Jesus battery. Wired. 2017. About 5 years ago.
Because the properties it exhibits are so miraculous. Forbes calls it simply the battery that could change the world.
Yes, they did that in 2018. And it's really not been seen again since. Look, problem number one is if you want to put twice as much energy into a battery, then in the event of a failure of a freshly charged cell, you're going to release twice as much energy. You short circuit a battery, all of the energy from the battery is dumped into the battery. It makes no difference at all if it's a solid state battery or not. You connect those two plates together, you're going to have a bad time. And when you do an incredibly simple calculation, you get a pretty good estimate of what that final temperature will be. The energy density of a lithium-ion battery is about 250 watt-hours per kilo, which is about 900 kilojoules. For a kilo of lithium-ion battery, it takes about 1.5 kilojoules to raise the temperature of that battery by 1 degree Celsius. So if you discharge this battery into itself, you short circuit it, you raise its temperature by about 600 degrees Celsius, that sort of thing. Which is just short of red heat, which is why these things tend to boil the solvents and then they start to burn, releasing even more energy. Well, some people have pimped putting organic polymers there instead of solvents, which really won't make any difference at all, because at these sorts of temperatures, almost all organic polymers break down and burn just like solvents. Well, what about using a ceramic of some sort? Well, ceramics are not exactly known for their flexible nature, and on top of that, they tend to be very dense. But fine, let's just say you can get that to work, and you manage to cram twice as much energy into the battery. Now, when you get a short circuit, a freshly charged cell's temperature will spike up to about 1,000 degrees Celsius, at which point your failing battery will melt any glass electrodes, any lithium, and most likely through the casing and the car, or your phone, or whatever else you happen to be holding at the time. It's a miracle that battery energy density is as high and as safe as it currently is. Yeah, of course, it does go without saying that Elon Musk was promising a 100 kilowatt hour per kilo battery with a high cycle life produced in volume probably in 3 to 4 years. And yeah, that was in 2020. And I'll bet dollars to donuts that never happens. With his fan club speculating that this will mean that he's about to make the supersonic vertical takeoff and landing electric jet that he was saying was the perfect form of transport. But he's not the only one. There is an endless list of people claiming that they're going to have amazing new batteries on the market in a few years.
So Dyson will be able to help SAC-T3 with bringing the technology from lab to market. Dyson aims to complete the development of their first electric vehicle and bring it to market equipped with solid-state battery tech by 2020, but it won't likely happen until 2023.
Yeah, so scrolling through my comments from 4 years ago, I found this. But Toyota is currently making solid-state batteries, and this aged poorly. Well, no, not really. Toyota was saying that their new solid-state battery could make it into cars by 2020. And they released a video on the 7th of September 2021 claiming that they had their first all-solid-state battery electric car. All 11 seconds of it. And if you come to Toyota's webpage on batteries, they tell you how many patents they have on this. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be possible. They've just got lots of patents on it. And if you come down, they say how many people they've got working on it, which is all true, of course. They've had hundreds of people working on it for about a decade now, which just sort of speaks to the technical challenges of the problem. You know, that's the sort of material investment you're looking at in trying to solve a problem like that. And even at that, we're on track for limited production by 2025. Yeah, that's limited production doesn't necessarily mean that it'll be safe as a product or that it'll be cost effective as a product. Those are still bridges you've got to cross. And for those who are really convinced by this 10-second clip of a seemingly solid-state electric car means that it's now safe and cost-effective, well, here's about a 10-second clip video of a jetpack working. Does this now mean that jetpacks will be cost-effective and safe to produce? 5 to 10 years. Put simply, batteries at the moment are basically bombs. Doubling the energy density is no trivial task. When you get a thermal runaway on something and the temperature is high enough to melt steel beams, it's a much more intrinsically difficult problem. 10 times that energy density and you're in Joker territory.
Compared to current batteries, it can hold 3 to 10 times the charge, can be recharged in minutes instead of hours, and has a lifespan of over 1,000 cycles, and doesn't go boom in your back pocket.
Now, you might say I'm being too harsh on batteries here, in that don't cars have just as much energy in their gas tank? Well, yes, they do. But the thing about the gas is it needs to be mixed with air to burn, which is its kind of built-in safety feature. Also means you don't have to carry the air around with you all the time. You cannot get a thermal runaway on a gas tank. Rupture the gas tank and mix it with the air, and sure, you've got a problem. But on its own, gas in a tank is actually pretty safe. The simple reality is you consider merely the bulk of the charged and discharged states of a battery, and we're pretty close to maximum energy density now. And another simple reality is energy density is not like Moore's law. There is a peak to energy density, which is why we use pretty much exactly the same gas to power our cars now as we did 100 years ago. And all the quantum nano gas in the world won't change the simple thermodynamics. So it's merely doubling the energy density of batteries possible. Well, it's clearly not easy. because already billions of dollars have been thrown at this with no real solution. And even if you can do that, that's merely scratching the surface in terms of what you actually need. It needs to be safe, not just in the lab, but in real world conditions. Heat cycling, cold, moisture, and so forth. It needs to be low density, light and small for its power. And of course, it needs to be cost effective. Basically means, I can't make it from exotic materials like gold or silver.
Li Tai has developed a technology that could potentially help a battery hold unlimited charges. While experimenting in the lab, she made a remarkable discovery that will have a huge impact on future energy consumption. By coating the gold nanowires in a thin gel.
Yes, that was UC Irvine suggesting that gold, one of the densest, therefore most unsuitable for batteries, and expensive things that you could possibly make a battery out of. Or we have videos like this from Subject to Zero Science with breakthrough solid-state battery, 900 watt-hours per litre, Samsung 2020. And if you wonder why you've not actually seen that battery yet, well, your first clue should be when they're talking about watt-hours per litre. That's the sort of thing that you would talk about if you're making your batteries out of something really silver.
By removing this layer and having only silver atoms playing the part of the matrix.
Yes, of course. Replacing the matrix with silver.
Podcast.
Why didn't someone think that sooner?
You can effectively introduce more cathode into the mix, increasing the overall energy density of the battery, or 900 plus watt-hours per liter.
So is it impossible to merely double the energy density of a battery in an effective way, in a way that would be market viable? I mean, you take a look at the number of criteria that this thing has to hit, and it's pretty insane. My guess would be this ain't gonna happen for the simple reason that the more energy that you pack into the actual structure of the material, the more likely it becomes that merely looking at this thing sideways will cause a thermal runaway. But what's that? This video aged poorly within 1 day because a Michigan startup with its Gemini battery power pack powers a Tesla for almost 800 miles. That's almost twice the range of an extended range Tesla. Wait, they didn't just put 2 regular batteries in a Tesla, did they? It's kind of so vague, it's really difficult to tell what the hell they did. But if you take a look at some of the news articles linked on their website, like this one from Reuters, the second of these battery technologies, called Gemini, sounds like they just put 2 or something in there, uses one's proprietary energy management system and chemistry in a dual battery range extender architecture. Sounds like they just put 2 batteries in there. This approach yields 450 watt-hours per litre at a system level. Not entirely sure what a system level means here. And like I was saying, watt-hour per litre is the usual metric that you go for if you're using something that's very dense in your batteries. Anyway, the bottom line is it doesn't greatly matter. There is a chasm between actually having some vehicle that can do something in a one-off and actually being able to mass produce that in a safe form at a cost-effective price point. And also, let me say that their video that is the proof of this 700-mile trip is basically a montage of a road trip. Really. You think you've got this battery that is going to completely revolutionize the world, and the best that you can put together is a road trip montage. I was putting stuff like this together 14 years ago. I mean, on top of that, it's now 2022. If it was this epoch-making, why not just live stream the whole thing? And you take a look at their website, and this is their entire website for this battery that is going to completely revolutionize everything. And I was trying to find all these patents with this, of course, amazingly convincing graphic. And the only sensible patent that I could find was this one, which, so this is relatively recent, it's 2017. This is the closest I could find. So this is the actual guy behind it, or once the founder of the company. For some reason, the current assignee is Apple Incorporated, and it's 2017. And it's more about stopping thermal runaways in batteries than it is about some amazing new battery technology. So sure, people have spent billions of dollars on this and haven't yet succeeded. They confidently call bullshit on a Nobel Prize winner who made similar claims. Sorry, it's just the technical impracticalities combined with the number of people crying Eureka basically means I will believe it when I see it. And claims of glass battery this, solid state battery this, or quantum battery the other really just don't cut it. Which reminds me, we're meant to be busting that quantum battery.
They suggest that it would be possible to build an almost perfect battery by connecting multiple quantum energy sources to each other. In this case, their individual properties combining together. Thus, if one quantum battery will be charged in an hour, then two could take 30 minutes, and several thousand batteries less than a second.
Oh boy, did we enter the matrix today. Sadly, in the real world, that's not how batteries or any energy storage application work. Batteries basically have different electronic states for atoms, and the difference between those two states is the energy that the battery can store. This is why your typical electrochemical cell runs on a couple of volts. That's the difference in the electronic states between the two atoms. But this is just a regular battery. There is nothing special about it. That's why you can never store these incredible amounts of energy in a battery or any material.
This little thing is to hold a smartphone's charge almost forever. Once you charge a quantum battery, you'll never need to connect it to a power network again.
Yeah, just to be clear, you can't get energy out of a battery that you didn't put in the first place.
Owners of mobile devices will be able to use them as much as they like and not be afraid that at the most inopportune moment, the battery will run out.
So in this magical world where you can store infinite amounts of power safely in a battery, that does mean that you need to put that almost infinite amount of power in there first. But that's in many ways not your main problem. The main problem is that currently battery energy density is sufficiently high that they're almost bombs. You add almost limitless extra power storage into this thing, and they basically become pocket nukes. Thankfully, they're just talking crap, and this doesn't exist. Oh, well, I mean, these are quantum states, but by that definition, your body runs on quantum energy.
Ooh,
you know,
God,
the difference in
good.
energy states of electrons bound to
Big Mac
one
me,
configuration
baby!
of nuclei versus another.
2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. Me, baby.
But it's still just a hamburger. It doesn't help that after this, they go on to state that scientists are trying to learn from photosynthesis.
This efficiency of plants is inexplicable from the point of view of classical physics. But recent experiments show that photosynthesis uses the well-known quantum effect of particle superposition. Many scientists are trying to apply the principle of photosynthesis to build more effective solar cells.
It's like, no, since its inception, solar cells have had higher efficiency than photosynthesis. Yeah, Riddle is just another one of those channels that substitutes good production values, basically high quality stock video footage, for real scientific accuracy.
You like this video? Give it a quick thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell so you don't miss any new releases. There's still a lot more to learn about all these stunning achievements of science and technology.
And they go on to ram the point home like this.
Watch how long my hair is.
Meanwhile, Chinese inventors have said they are close to creating a perpetuum mobile, or a kind of perpetual motion machine. They promise to soon test their EM drive in space, a quantum engine that doesn't need an external energy source.
Yeah, the EM drive, the one that I busted in 2016. Another video which honestly stood the test of time pretty well.
If successful in the future, this EM drive will be able to reach the edge of the solar system in just a few months.
Amazing. Every word of what you just said is a lie. Something's wrong.
This device consists of a magnetron generating microwaves and a resonator, which accumulates the energy of their vibrations. This design allows one to convert radiation into traction.
And it works so well that I'm going to show you it working. Oh no, I can't, because with their latest measurements, they found out it generated no thrust. Once they'd excluded the errors that were giving them a false thrust reading. Oh yeah, if only someone could have predicted that 5 years earlier. So instead, I'll just draw some arrows on a picture and tell you this is how it works. Just like this is how starships go faster than the speed of light.
So, apparently, the day is fast approaching when we'll finally get an eternal source of energy. Can you imagine for a moment what will happen next? Let's do it together. Shipping services will immediately become cheaper, and in a month, a pleasantly slimmed down electricity bill will come.
It's nanotech. You like it?
You'll no longer need to buy expensive energy-saving lamps. You'll not have to turn off the lights when you leave the room. Actually, our dreams of an endless and free source of energy.
Well, as wizards now.
In fact, such savings are only a small part of the limitless possibilities of an eternal source of energy. Possibly the most important thing for humanity is that wars will lose their meaning because most of them are fought over energy resources.
Yeah, and it just goes on and on.
Right. I know. I watched Jack Black actually in an interview say that.
Profitable almost anywhere on the planet. Even Antarctica could be built up with greenhouses because maintaining the right temperature inside them would be cheap.
And yeah, because it's a pet bugbear of mine. If you're going to live your entire life on a spinning ball and you're going to put that ball in a video, at least make sure it's spinning in the right direction. And then with a pure crescendo of stupidity built entirely because you didn't understand the difference between batteries storing energy and generating energy, I give you this.
Finally, with unlimited resources, scientists will be able to create spacecraft for interstellar flights. Then we'll finally get the opportunity to colonize other planets, unloading the overpopulated Earth.
God, that's so
In a word,
stupid!
An endless source of energy will bring an era of abundance, an unprecedented flowering of scientific and technological
Yes, and
progress.
humans will live forever
You
in
don't
space.
know the difference between a battery and a generator. I would hold off on the poetic language about an unprecedented flowering of scientific understanding if I were you. But hey, that's kind of why I'm here, to throw a bucket of damn you had it coming on the popular disinformation merchants and a bucket of reality on the recurrent headline of the miracle new battery that's going to change everything, and it's just been discovered. Because this channel doesn't deal with the sweet, beguiling lies of beautiful fantasy.
Your profit on a mere $6,000 investment would be upwards of $60,000.
It debunks that crap with this.
I could pay my mortgage. You
hard
could pay your
reality.
mortgage.
And if you want to support that, well, why not drop a thumbs up on the video or subscribe? Or if you really want to support the channel, you can do it directly through Patreon. And thanks for watching.
Imagine you can pay off your whole mortgage for $6,000. Give me your $6,000 right now. You'll be paying off your mortgage in a year. What a promise. You know? Holy shit. Hey, look at Ethereum. Holy shit, dude. What's up, Ethereum? Come at me, son. What? Come at me, son. What are you doing, Ethereum? Talk to me, baby. Are we going to see $2,500 again? Dollars. We going to see the dollars. Look at the Bitcoins and the stuffs. We're getting a little boosty boost right here. Look at this. We had a little bouncy bounce. Look at the 24-hour. You see there was a little falter, and now it's shooting fucking almost straight upwards, guys. Look at the market. Remember, I bought Bitcoin at 35.2. I bought Bitcoin at 35.2. They were telling me it was 34.8, but they got me at 35.2. But, okay, I was like, all right, so 35.2. So every time it goes over 35.2, I'm like, yeah, I'm in profit from my last purchase of Bitcoin. Now, the thing about Cardano is I bought Cardano at $1.15, and it is still down at $1.11, but it just came up from $1.10. So I want to see that go to $1.16. So I know I'm in profit on Cardano too. I'll be much happier. Yeah, we've got the sun. It's an eternal source of energy. Yeah, the sun will be here long after humanity is. You're exactly right. It's an unlimited source of energy, Billy. You're exactly right. Unlimited source of energy. It is an unlimited source of energy. Unlimited source of energy. Wow. Yeah, that shit ain't going anywhere. I can do anything I want, pal. Palsy. I can do anything I want. I can do this. I can do that. I can do this. I can be over here. I can be over there. I can do anything, and I'm not going to touch anything else. It's going to be great. Look at it. Oh, double click it to select it. Oh, I didn't know that. I just learned something about my software. Okay, cool. Okay, we don't want to see this. No. Piconnect. So our phones are going to be nanonuclear reactors. Lol. I think it's hilarious when I hear free energy. I've had a solar power bank for 2 years that I don't need to charge as long as the solar panel is facing up. I mean, eventually solar panels need to be replaced, but that's it. It's so much. It's unbelievable. And my batteries in my garage, those will need to be replaced at some point too. They'll only last so long. But when the point is when the grid goes down, I have energy. That's the freaking point. Hey, Randy, what's up, buddy? So, the Elon is turning around right now. It's smacking some fucking green. For some reason, it seems to be almost leading. But what I want you guys to look at is the 24-hour spike up. Okay, and that is here. See the spike upwards, right? Right here. See that spike up right there? Spike up. Right. Little tiny spike up right there. It's like a hockey stick, right? Spike upwards right there. Look. See that? That's on the 24-hour. That's over a long period of time. Okay? That's great. That's what we want to see. You want to see some upwards movement, across the board and hope that it persists. But you keep your eye on that 24-hour chart up there so you could see which way the market's going. You can see where it's been and where it's headed. And then, of course, you check these figures to see what the low and the high, low, high, low, high. See these figures right here? Low, high, 24-hour low, 24-hour high. See that on all? So, gives you a good idea of if you're looking to, purchase or sell, or just what the momentum is. So we're going to watch this momentum. In fact, here, I'm going to close this for a second and let you guys check out that momentum. We got some momentum building here. What are we looking at, palsies? Pro tip, you can charge solar power banks in your grow room, therefore taking back the energy you're using for your lights. God damn, Billy, that's fucking genius, man. You guys see what's going on right now with the market? Look at this. We got a spike going across. Let's see if Cardano hits $1.12. It's got a ways to go before it can do that. Cardano's really got a pump. It just goes 10th increment at a time, right? Dude, I'm all out of coffee. I've already had 3 cups. I think I've had enough coffee for the whole freaking day. 3 cups today. It's a lot of sugar, a lot of creamer. That's the way I look at it. 2 tablespoons each time, man. Or I could just have black coffee if I'm jonesing, and I don't want the sugar. I could put some milk and sweet and low, I want to bring you a market recovery, I want to be here when it's crashing, and I want to be here when it's recovering. And at this point, it's doing exactly both. So we've got a lot of things in the red now, but we just can't. We're coming back up again. So those I think they're bouncing back up. If you look at the bottom, Elon's at the bottom, but it's nowhere near where. It's about to go back. Link, BET, Uni, LTC, Theta, Overland, VRA, UFO, and Elon. Those are the only ones in the red right now. And I think they're all about to go back up into the green as we look at Bitcoin showing this. Oh, and Cardano is climbing on the 24-hour nicely too. So there's a really nice incline right here. Look at this, spike upwards. See that? Look at that. Cardano, Sandbox, Matic, Ethereum, trying to dig out slowly but surely. Ethereum needs to get up to 2,500. It'll be really interesting to see what we're going to end up getting over there with Elon. Because Elon had seemed to be following the market almost perfectly. Someone tweeted this morning about Jimmy Dore. They're like, man, I wish you would stop making a show about COVID. I was like, right? That doesn't have to be the fucking hill of mud you stand upon, Jimmy. I'm sure I'm standing on a muddy hill as well, but man, take living actually too. We have age restricted your content. Green crypto recovery. Is that this show right now? They've already age restricted me? Why? Because I called a couple people a cunt? Oh, get the fuck over it. Oh, I love this shit. I love podcasting. It's so much fun. I found my calling. What can I say? I'm a podcaster. You've age restricted your content. Well, suck my dick. How about that? You fucking cocksmokers. How about you help strengthen my fucking dick down your throat, fucking YouTube? Fuck you. Okay, that works for me. No, fuck off. Oh, hello, everyone. Oh, what are we looking at? A little bit of a crypto recovery here. Yes, yes, indeed. Okay, we've lost everyone in the chat, I see, which is fine. Nobody is chatting any longer. Where art thou, chat? Why is the chat invisible here? I don't understand. Maybe I have to redo it, man. I don't know what I did. Did I click something? Did I click something here? Whoa, what was that? Did you see that? Reset? Refresh? Nothing. There's nothing there. Okay, I might have to redo this chat. I don't know, man. There's nothing coming up there. Let's redo the chat. I don't like this one. I'll just have to redo it. It's weird. I don't know why it's not working. Yeah, you're taking your own advice. It's all right. Sounds good to me, bro. All right, there's a new chat. Okay. I can adjust it at will now. Oh, there it is. I got this. Right? That's good. That chat looks good. Yeah, look at that chat, man. So let me see what I'm doing over here. You like that. Nice and bright chat. That's good. Getting my chat game on. Look at that chat, man. That's fucking pro, baby. I gotta watch those settings. They're almost perfect. You can still see the color, and it's invisible, and it's floating over the top of the goddamn. Oh, I love it. So, yeah, we'll keep our eye on this market recovery. You guys hashtag keep it open all day, and I will see you guys on the next live stream. Hope you guys enjoyed this 2.5 hour broadcast. I like to go long, and I like to go hard. All right, you guys. All right. Next time, maybe we'll have some more people here. We'll make it a big much to do about something. All right. Thanks again, guys. Uh-oh, wait a second. Might have an issue here. What am I looking at? My dashboard. Give me a second before I shut this down. I gotta look at something. One of the other channels looks like another channel's gone down. Oh, God damn it. What have you done with my dashboard? Here it is. Right? What have you done with my dashboard, you idiots? Huh? You fucking idiots. Okay, this is showing all of my YouTube channels are up. That's great. One of my Facebooks is down. Okay, everything looks fine. Everything looks fine. Everything looks normal. Oh, everything is fine. Everything is going to be fine. I'm just going to go out and use the restroom for a moment. I'll be right back. I too shall use the restroom and be right back. Yeah, hashtag keep it open, you guys. Love y'all. Take care. Bye.